Mindanao State Deputy, Sophronio Cruz. Nevada, 100%, State Deputy James Kelly. Oklahoma, 100%, past State Deputy Paul Weigel Jr. South Carolina, 100%, State Deputy Joseph Gabelli Jr. Luzon, 105%, Luzon Deputy Alonzo Tan. Texas, 108%, State Deputy Javier Martinez. Arkansas, 150%, State Deputy James Neff. Visayas, 360%, Visayas Deputy Dionisio Escobar Jr. This past year, 3 jurisdictions in particular led our official youth organization, the Columbian Squires, in growth, helping the program to reach an all-time high number of circles on active status. Connecticut had the greatest net percentage gain in new circles, adding 3 circles for a gain of 37.5%. Luzon achieved the greatest gain in Squires membership recruitment, posting a net gain of 2,617 Squires, and the fraternal year with 11,352 Squires. In recognition of this achievement, we ask Luzon Deputy and Mrs. Alonzo Tan to come forward to accept your award, and an award on behalf of Luzon Squires Chairman Jose Quaresma. Visayas had a net gain of 20 circles this year, the highest net gain in circles in the order. In recognition of this achievement, we ask Visayas Deputy and Mrs. Dionisio Esteban Jr. to come forward to accept your award, and an award on behalf of Wenceslao Canetti, your State Squires Chairman. The Star Council Award is the highest distinction any council can realize. Mindanao, 122%, Mindanao Deputy and Mrs. Sophronio Cruz. British Columbia, 126%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Brian O'Hara. Visayas, 130%, Visayas Deputy and Mrs. Dionisio Esteban Jr. Mississippi, 132%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Daniel Lechner. Hawaii, 154%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Larry Akana. Colorado, 158%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Juan Trujillo Jr. Alberta, 177%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Walter Street. Manitoba, 177%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Larry Guzman. Luzon, 181%, Luzon Deputy and Mrs. Alonzo Tan. Dominican Republic, 185%, past State Deputy and Mrs. Jose Perez Payano Jr. Mexico South, 228%. State Deputy and Mrs. Freddie Jose Miguel Rodriguez. There was a tie for first place in youth activities. Manduay Fatima Council 7101 in Manduay City in the Philippines organized and ran a program providing spiritual formation for children aged 6 to 12, providing basic catechism and instruction on how to pray the rosary for several hours each Saturday and Sunday afternoon. In May 2009, more than 40 knights and family members, together with 53 squires and squirettes, provided these classes to more than 2,500 children who were divided into several age groups. They used age-appropriate pictures and artwork to help keep all of the children interested and engaged, and talked about their personal stories of faith, dedication to the church as well. Knights also provided nutritious snacks for the children who often come from poor families. In all, the Knights of Fatima Council donated more than 1,400 hours of their time on the project. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Council's 2009 Youth Award will now be presented to representatives for both winners. Please welcome the Sayas Deputy Dionisio Esteban Jr. and his wife Faye, and Grand Knight and Mrs. Fabia Regis, who will accept the award on behalf of Council 7101. And please also welcome Poland Territorial Deputy Andrzej Budnistowi and his wife Bozina, past Grand Knight and Mrs. Rizard Nosovitz, to receive the award on behalf of Council 14023.
I think we have a little time. I want to introduce my folks. Came from North Dakota. My folks are sitting over here. August and Loretta Vetter. Would you stand up, please? And my wife's folks also came from North Dakota. Victor and Mary Richter. Would you please stand? Can I teach them a lesson about the Knights of Columbus? Every Knights of Columbus should wear their pin. Every Knights of Columbus should have a rosary. And every Knights of Columbus should have a Form 100. It's kind of difficult to recruit here. Most people are Knights, but I do have a son that's eligible here in a month. Thank you very much.
I finally figured it out. It's not about Leland and I, it's about following the Catholic Church's teachings and then allowing the Holy Spirit to work through us. I want to thank my kids for living out their Catholic faith. Without them, we wouldn't be